Tonight, we want to let you know that more central Indiana school districts are requiring masks starting Monday. Hamilton Southeastern, Noblesville, and Carmel Clay schools will all require everyone to wear masks indoors. Now, Hamilton Southeastern had 80 positive COVID cases so far and more than 500 students identified as close contacts. And Noblesville schools had 3 major outbreaks this week. They are also encouraging students and families who are eligible to get vaccinated. And they plan to host a vaccine clinic at Noblesville Schools Community Center on August 25th. A CDC advisory panel is recommending booster shots for the immunocompromised as COVID cases do rise across the country.
Yeah, here in central Indiana on this Friday, the state reported more than 2,700 new cases today. And that's actually a slight drop from yesterday when we had 3,000 reported.
Meanwhile, the CDC director is expected to move quickly to approve the committee recommendations for those extra shots.
Yeah, this is for the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. Those third doses will go to organ transplant recipients, cancer patients undergoing treatment, and those with compromised immune systems. Now, if you're in this category, make sure you get the same vaccine you originally received, and it needs to happen at least 28 days after your second shot.
Yeah, also the CDC says there's no data to support the use of an additional dose for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, but that has not stopped some people from getting another dose. About 90,000 people who got the J&J vaccine got at least one more dose.
More than 1 million Americans right now have already received a third dose of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine. And it appears Hamilton County is close to reaching herd immunity.
Yeah, the health department there tweeting they are just 30,000 people away. A little more than 200,600 people are fully vaccinated in Hamilton County so far. Well, the demand for COVID testing is on the rise again as well as that Delta variant spreads.
In fact, several testing sites closed in the spring as the case numbers were falling, but there are still more than 600 locations around Indiana where you can get a test. Now, keep in mind, you'll need to make an appointment online before you go.
The Fishers Health Department is doing about 300 tests a day now.
This is testing. We've had a long line for the last 2 weeks. I would love to see a long line at our vaccine site. We still have a number of people in Fishers who haven't yet been vaccinated. We're doing better than most communities, but we still can do much better.
Now, stores like CVS, remember, they are still offering COVID tests as well. They will bill your insurance, but there should be no out-of-pocket costs to you. A federal judge will not put the CDC's eviction moratorium on hold. A group of landlords is expected to appeal this, but the judge says her hands are tied by an appellate ruling in the spring. However, she wrote the ban approved last week is similar to the version she ruled was illegal back in May.